Today in this video on IRS 2023 tax refund update. What's going on guys, this is Kedar here, and today in this video we have got latest update on IRS tax refund update, and we have entered in the month of March, and we will recap the latest development this tax season, and this one including additional reports from some of our viewers regarding their refund status, results, and the tax transcript which are still not updating since filing their taxes. Today in this video we will also take a look at some more instances of the refund freeze as a result of IRS audits and ID verification needed, and in some of the cases partial refunds are being sent out. Additionally, today in this video we'll be checking out some of the notices which are being sent out by the IRS over the past several weeks and how to access those tax transcript as well. So without further ado, let's get right into all the details. Alright guys, now recapping to the tax season, so far things have been relatively quiet compared to the last 2 years. Currently about 99% of the tax returns have been submitted this year, which have been processed as well, and with the refunds already being sent out or refund scheduled for the release. However, still one of the biggest problem remains that over 1 million tax returns plus over 400,000 amended tax return filed last year still remain to be unprocessed, and we have some people who are impacted by the refund delays on the returns which they have filed this year due to the IRS audits for those who are claiming earned income tax credit EITC as well as some ID verification process. Alright guys, moving forward, so let's start off with the reports of the refund freeze and IRS audits. And like we have seen onto the tax transcript, we have got a taxpayers who is claiming earned income tax credit EITC. They have been selected for an audit which is indicated by the code 420 examination of the tax return, the transcript code 420 followed by 810 which is refund freeze. However, IRS did remove the refund freeze part of the refund under the tax transcript code 811, removed refund freeze right over here, but only the part which has to do with the tax withholding portion. Now they are however withholding the part of the refund that is due as a result of earned income tax credit being claimed while they review it, and the refund is due as a result of the earned income tax credit which is being claimed while they review it further. And they did issue a notice represented by code 971 detailing more of the information, disclosing all the details, and looks like the refund hold on earned income tax credit EITC could be as a result of the needed documentation for the dependent. So the dependent that being claimed or even the issue with the W-2 not matching versus what was submitted by the employer. So for those of you who are experiencing a similar situation, so just be onto the lookout. IRS will send you a notice and you may need to submit requested documentation what IRS has requested. Now guys, for those of you under audit have their return marked for further review under the tax transcript code 420 examination of the tax return, or it could be 424. So if you get tax transcript code 420 or 424, then be prepared to receive the letter right from the IRS, which is the letter CP75 notice. This will detail exactly what documentation the IRS needs to continue processing your tax return, and this will detail any exact documentation IRS needs to continue processing your tax return. So just be lookout onto the notice CP75. You'll receive that very soon. Now last year, massive 42% of those who received these notices did not even responded to the IRS. So whether they never received the notice or probably didn't understand what the CP75 letter exactly means, ultimately they did not receive the earned income tax credit EITC portion of their refund as a result. Meanwhile, there are some refunds which are being held due to the ID verification. Last year, a very common reason for refund delay was refunds are being held due to the ID verification, and the same exact issue is continuing this year for some of the taxpayers. Now, if you are a part of this impacted group, then do expect to receive one of the several notices from the IRS, and this one including the letter 5071CS. Now, this is the letter right in front of you. In majority of the cases, is you'll be able to verify your identity online, and after verifying your tax return, you should receive that refund within 9 weeks as stated by the IRS. However guys, please note that we have heard many reports that actually averaging about 2 to 3 weeks, that's the time you'll probably need. However guys, here you can see right over here, some of the people who have their refunds hold due to the ID verifications are encountering this message, verify your tax return, additional information required, and they are suggested to give it a call to the Taxpayer Protection Program at this number 1-800-830-5084 for further assistance. Now remember, it is usually asked for a small percentage of the taxpayers, and it could be as a result of potential identity theft where someone has filed taxes under your social security number. So do keep in mind that it's currently taking the IRS over 1 year to resolve identity theft cases, and if you receive the letter 4883C or 6330C, then you cannot verify online and you must do the verification on phone or in person. And as always guys, I continue to recommend you to check out your tax transcript for the most updated tax information regarding your tax filing and the refund status on your tax filings. So guys, for those of you who did not access your tax transcripts, well, first thing first, you'll need to create an account onto the irs.gov website. Then once you make the account on IRS, here onto the home page, click onto the sign in to your account, this button right over here. Then from there, you need to click onto this blue sign right over here, sign in into your online account. This is the button. Now right over here, if you have already created an account, then simply log in using your existing credentials, and if you don't have any account, then you'll need to create an account. Then click on to id.me create an account button right over here and complete the necessary steps, and make sure you have a valid photo identification available to complete the process. Now once you complete the account creation process, just log in to your account, and then right over here you'll come to see this account page. From the account home page, you can click onto the view tax records. This is the button right over here, right here into the record section. Once you click view tax records, then here onto the tax records page, click onto the blue button get transcript. This is the button to access your latest tax transcripts. Once you click on to get transcript button, then here you need to select a reason why you need a tax transcript. So you can select federal tax from the drop down menu, and once you're done with that, click on this go button, and after clicking the go button, and from there you'll encounter this screen. Now if your tax transcript for the year 2022 has not been entered into the system, you'll see not applicable right over there into the return transcripts. But let's say if your tax transcript has been entered into the system, then you'll see your tax transcript listed as a year 2022 just like this, and from there you can able to click onto the tax year 2022 to get most up-to-date transcript and access the previous tax transcript as well for the reference. From your tax transcript, you can get a pretty good idea from the cycle code, processing code. When your refund is issued, you'll get the exact refund direct deposit date, or if your tax transcript has any sort of a issue, then you'll see all the codes listed right over here, so you can check the code and get associated details with that one. Now guys, do let me know if you are getting any sort of a return issues. Meanwhile, I will keep you posted on all the latest updates. Make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel How To Guys, and this is Kedar from How To Guys signing out.